The IGCF 2024 sessions are grounded in forward-looking studies and data, and particularly focusing on the silver economy. And the concept stems from the significant demographic changes over the past 3 decades and projections indicating that senior citizens will comprise over 17% of the global population by 2050, which is something that perhaps humanity has never seen before. So this is a new trend and a new thing that the entire world, governments and different fields and different groups alike have to accommodate to and be prepared for. This shift is prompting governments and decision makers to rethink seniors' quality of life and ongoing productivity. For the longest time ever, the idea of retirement or the idea of what should I do after giving most of my youth to the world, to the sector, to the economy, to my country, and so on and so forth. What comes after it? We think about adulthood, but even adulthood as a concept is also segmented. We think of young adulthood, which is even that is a new concept, then adulthood. And then we say the elderly. But when we usually tend to refer to the elderly, it's with specific connotations that make them feel or seem like a group of people with no value that require care and resources. But here we're seeing that since this group, for the first time ever in humanity's history, is growing and growing, we also need to accommodate to them. And perhaps we need to shift the age limit of what consists of seniority. Who is a senior, and what does that mean, and what does retirement mean, and how can we better accommodate to them without making them feel like a burden? So these are all questions and ideas that will be discussed during the International Government Communication Forum. And in recent global economic fluctuations, slowdowns, and booms in a variety of sectors, the forum will be addressing the challenges and opportunities these market shifts present. There's going to be a session titled From the Core of a Resilient Economy to Communication Art. And again, communication is an underrated art. Even to this day, we always hear about even the simplest form of one ministry trying to speak to the population, and it does not reach out to every single part of a population. We've heard of big countries who have several colonies or different countries that also follow through with them. Let's speak about, for example, France, which is, yes, it is a country, but it also has colonies across the world, all the way into the Pacific. Sometimes that communication is not happening. It's not a two-way communication. It's always one way. So even then, when we talk about the simplest form of communication between a ministry and another, between a government to their people, it's not happening as efficiently as it could be. Experts and specialists will be examining how effective communication can drive resilience across different economic sectors and explore practical strategies for advancing partnership. And as we mentioned, the adventure economy is also a new economy. It's a similar, it falls under tourism as well. So again, it goes into those non-oil economies and non-oil sectors, opportunities for growth and innovation. It's when you need to basically broaden the spectrum of activities, products, and technologies to accommodate to a whole group of people who want to take on a whole different view of taking a break or a vacation. So even when it comes to tourism, how can you further expand the concept or idea, your understanding of what tourism consists of? Tourism now is not only just going to a place to lay down by the beach or taking a rest. Perhaps somebody's rest is adventure, going out into the wilderness. And how can you do that without compromising their safety and also being prepared and also accommodating to these kinds of ideas? So again, I can go on and on and on about these topics: the silver economy, the idea of non-oil sectors, tourism and expanding tourism, and having a resilient economy through communication. And that just tells you that even the idea of the International Government Communication Forum, as restrictive as the title might sound, many disciplines fall under it. So this is your opportunity to check out IGCF 2024, happening from the 4th to the 5th of September right here in the Emirate and in the city of Sharjah.